Song like that. It's all right.
Oh
so
my
you helped inspire that song.
Are you had me crying? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like, it's so bad. In another man's shoes, have you pictured me, my shoes?
I was so moved.
Well, you helped write it, and when I wrote it, it just wrote itself. It was like 20 minutes. Usually it takes me a long time. But thanks for letting me play that song.
I'm so moved. I love that. I've never heard that before, and I told you I couldn't wait to hear it.
I told you I had it for you and wanted to save it. So thanks for letting me play.
That was amazing. Like, seriously.
Well, maybe we can play another one later on in the set or something.
We definitely will. Okay, I don't even know what to say after that. Whew. So anyways.
Well, let me tell you what I like about Cali.
No.
Everything. Everything. I live in Anaheim, which is good because I can either go up to LA or go down to San Diego. I've got all my buddies in San Diego. Basically, the only person I know in LA is you. So
hey, that's enough,
thanks.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And all the film crew now, I know you too, girl. But anyway, I don't know. I just think there's an opportunity out here for everybody.
Right.
And you know, there's more people, more to do, and like I said, you can do more out here on accident. Plus, you got the beach, you got the mountains, you got the airport, and you know, you can go north, east, south, or west.
So tell us a little bit about what's actually in your book. When I read, what am I going to take away from it?
Well, just maybe basically what it means to set some goals, go after them, and the fact is that you can accomplish them if you're willing to pay the price. Now, is it true that you're going to win the national championship every year? No, absolutely not. But the truth is that, like you said, you can go 5 years if you want to, college, get a degree, make the best friends of your life, you know, and I don't know, I was getting from your show earlier that this is a great opportunity for you to learn about all these people, like stepping in a different man's shoes. I thought that was wonderful, taking, like you said, you never even knew that these disabled actors were out here, and I just couldn't imagine, you know, what I took from college is all these different kinds of people, even from my counselors to my teachers to making mistakes and learning from them. I just thought that was a great opportunity to be able to learn. Because knowledge is power, you know.
I definitely agree, but a lot of people choose to not get that knowledge.
Well, it's no excuse because it's out there for you, whether it's in a college atmosphere or some kind of work environment, or if it's day-to-day reacting with people, you know.
So what do you suggest for those people who want to make their dreams come true but somehow can't find the motivation? I opened the show by saying people just sit on their couch and expect, because you find so many people say, oh, well, I have this dream, and what are you doing about it? Well, not much. It's like I want someone to come knocking on my door. Hi, are you Jessica Rector? I've been looking for you.
That's right.
You know, it doesn't happen. So what do you suggest to all those people out there who want to make their dreams come true?
Excuse me, everybody's got the will to win. Everybody wants to succeed, but not everybody has the will to prepare. It's getting up and going out, waking up early if that's what it takes, and going out and working, you know? And Jesus, he had to get out and walk the whole earth. You know, one of his commands are to go into all the world, you know, and we've got to do that. We've got to get up and go. Unless you prepare yourself for your opportunities will only serve to make you look ridiculous. So,
but the thing is a lot of people, sorry, Patrick, a lot of people don't even know where to begin. They sit there and they're like, okay, I want to do it, and I have the motivation to do it, and I'm inspired to do it, but where do I begin? People don't know where or how to take that first step.
Man, that's exactly right. You've got to be able to ask questions. You've got to be able to dig deep. You've got to be able to pray. Because I definitely think if you want something, and if you want to ask God and put forth the effort, I think he's going to give it to you. Now, that might not be $1 million, and that might not be a national championship, but that'll give you peace if you go out there and work hard. I tell you what, my first couple of years, I used to skip school. You know, I was a terrible student. But my latter years of college, I had to go to school because I dug myself a hole. But when I did, I felt great, you know. And I think the rewards are there if people will get up and work for it, you know.
Yeah, but you said a key word, work for it. I mean, a lot of people, like I said, just want it to come to them, and it doesn't work that way. And I really believe that, you know, at the beginning when you really want something, you may be working for free. You know, you may be volunteering your time on the football field, you know, but in the end, it will pay you back double and triple time the amount.
You're right. Well, I've been here almost a year and a half now, and it just feels like I'm getting my foot in the door, or I'm making some strides. So it's going to take time, and it's going to maybe take starting at the bottom, you know?
Or the bottom of the bottom of the bottom.
Right.
So what do you recommend, though, for those people who, you know, are willing to put forth the effort, but they're kind of, you know, things aren't going their way, and they're like, well, should I give up? Should I move back home? Should I do this? Is it perseverance, or is there, you know, a time that you say, okay, well, maybe you should reevaluate things?
Well, I think it's a little bit of all. I think, first of all, you've got to have faith, and then you've got to have work. You've got to work for it. You've got to have preparation. You've got to have love. You've got to, I think it's accumulation of everything. You know, success is not determined by one factor. It's all of them coming together.
Right.
And trying to get some peace and some happiness. So.
But those are the times that really show your character, is that when things aren't going well, for you to sit there and say, okay, this can still be done. And I think it all stems from believing in yourself. You know, when you walked onto the football field and you volunteered, you still had a belief that this is going to happen, because if you didn't, you wouldn't have kept throughout that full year doing that same thing. You would have taken off the second time.
Well, yes, and I had a great support system with my mom and my father and my brothers, and just, you know, talking with them and consulting. And a lot of people don't have that. I've been lucky in that aspect. So maybe it's time to put myself in another man's shoes and go out there and help them. Maybe it's people like you and me trying to do that who need some help, you know?
Right.
So I think it's not only up to them, but up to fortunate people like us to go out there and seek those. Jesus came to seek and save those who were lost, you know.
Right. And that's just it, is once you found your way and once you've established yourself, and that's what makes the world go round, is those people, you know, going out there and saying, okay, well, I can help you. I will help you. You know, you need my help. I was fortunate enough for somebody to help me. I'm going to help you.
Yes, ma'am.
On that note, can we hear another song?
Of course. Of course. Okay.
So what are you going to play for us now?
This is just, I guess it's a song called Raindrops.
Okay.
It's just short. I'll just play the chorus a couple times, and we'll get back to conversing. A little bit more up tempo, huh? I feel like you should be dancing. Can we get her dancing? No. Raindrops on my mirror, watching fall. Silently, I began to count them all. Raindrops on my mirror, watching fall. Silently, I began to count them all. Raindrops on my mirror. Every time, man, it happens. What now, babe? When you're on the run and just lost sight of them. Well, raindrops on my mirror, watch them fall. On a one-way ticket down now. Can't you hear them sing? Oh, I love to see them play. Rain, go away, come back another day. Oh, you better watch just what you say. Raindrops on my mirror, watch them fall. Silently, I begin to count them all. Jessica, I am sweating so bad. Do you think I can get a towel? No, I'm just kidding. Raindrops on my mirror. Every time, man, it happens. What now, babe? When you're on the run and just lost sight of them. Well, raindrops, you make me laugh. On a one-way ticket down now. What's up? Can't you hear them sing? Oh, I love to see them play. Rain, go away, come back another day. Oh, you better watch just what you say. Ding, ding. There's actually some verses to that song that I just spare everybody. Oh, no, raindrops. No, I got one. Raindrops on my forehead, watch them fall.
I was just thinking that's what's so funny.
Thank you for the napkins back there.